In order to determine the qualitative methodology used in the article, the role of awareness in the development of the second language, it is necessary first of all to understand that it is very important to develop a second language and to know if the inference of the awareness is necessary in this process. We hope that by making a rigorous analysis of what is stated in the article, we will be able to understand if to gain access to knowledge of the second language, it is necessary to involve other areas of knowledge. Although there is very little information and in our environment, we talk in a very vague way about the topic to be discussed. It is fundamental to understand if awareness is related in something to the development of the second language. Since we could reach understand that we can use it not only for linguistic learning, but to enrich knowledge in general. For this, we must have clear the concepts inherent to the study to be carried out. This is how second language is the non-native language of a person of territory or the language learned later. Likewise, the awareness is the knowledge that the human being has of his own existence, his states and his acts. On the other hand, attention is the voluntary action of the mind or sense to a stimulus, and ultimately memory is the ability to remember. According to these concepts, we can ask ourselves if awareness is a fundamental part in the development of the second language. Is it possible to develop the second language in an unawareness? Over the years, learning has been developing in the classroom, not only the linguistic but of all areas of knowledge, so that attention is the most required action by the teacher in order for the student to get good way and store in memory what is exposed or taught, to the point of the feeling that the lack of attention is the cause of little or nothing learning encouraged by learners. This degree of attention develops in an important way with the detection of perception of what is said is done to the point that the student perceives the information and processes it without needing to be aware of it. But likewise, individuals have been found who have that door of entering into awareness in order to realize what is really necessary and allow them to understand and analyze in a rational manner all the information that for the case study means developed to the second language. That is to say that to perceive is the first step to reach this objective, but it is necessary the contents of the awareness to be able to reach a deeper learning. This is why it is understood that the highest level of learning is reflected in adding to the information perceived the awareness, that is to say, to know fidelity their acts of voluntary way, that make it come together to the development of the through knowledge of the second language. However, we cannot apply this theory as a general rule to the other areas of knowledge. Our only interest is to induce in the students the valuable contributions of awareness to perception in order to strengthen attention and memory. This concept has been reached after observing the behaviors of people seeking to acquire and develop a second language. Although, as we said earlier, this theory cannot be applied as a general rule. Some trends could be applied in similar learning situations in other areas of knowledge, as well as in a responsible way, sharing them with the general public, science be it in seminaries, conferences, or magazines. In general, it can be concluded that awareness facilitates the process of learning the second language through easy to design awareness tasks or problem solving activities that awaken perception and thus allow attention to be simulated and develop long-term memory processes. Such creative pedagogical tasks, such as designing crosswords, games, or self-discovery, can be done either in the classroom or not in the classroom. Since they sensitize the students to linguistics and to the acquisition of the second language, it is suggested to perform these tasks outside the classroom with the opportunity to extend the tasks in the classroom through computer. Thank you.